Hi guys, hope you're okay. Welcome to today's practice. It's a fairly short one, around 10-15 minutes, and it's a full body flow. So I hope you enjoy, and if you do, please subscribe to the channel, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment as well if you joined in. So we'll get started. We're just going to start in a cross-legged position with a nice tall spine, so sitting up nice and upright. Maybe sitting on a cushion or a block if that helps you with an upright spine. We're just going to bring the hands to the knees and just close the eyes for a couple of breaths. Just arriving in your practice. Just taking some full deep breaths through the nose. So maybe setting yourself a nice uplifting intention for this morning's practice. Just tuning in with your body, noticing how your body's feeling today. And bearing that in mind when you start to move around. Just being kind to yourself. Just blinking the eyes open. Just going to start to roll the shoulders back just a couple of times. Just gently warming us up. And back in the opposite direction. And back to centre. Just going to bring a side stretch, raising one arm up and over, lifting the heart towards the ceiling. Across to the opposite side. Can hold those moves for as long as you like each side. Just moving with your own breath. Bringing it back to centre. Just going to bring the hands together, start to circle into the wrists. We're going to be doing a few downward dogs, so warming up the wrists it's a good idea. Stretching one hand out, pulling the fingers back, giving a good deep stretch through the wrists, through the lower arm. Dropping the wrist down, pulling that hand back. Only to where it's comfortable, nothing that's painful. Opposite hand. I know a lot of people suffer with sore wrists in yoga, but it's important to warm up the wrists. Circling into the hands, flicking out the fingers. And we'll come on to our fours. So just making your way onto a tabletop position. Knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. Fingers are nicely spread out. I'll just start with a couple of rounds of cat and cow. As you breathe in, drop the belly, tailbone lifts. Looking forward, lifting the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, pressing the hands, shifting the mat as if you're pushing the mat away from you. Arching through the shoulders. Again, drop the belly as you breathe in. Exhale to round. Just keeping that moving with your own breath. This time tucking the toes under, sending the bottom back towards the heels, stretching through the arms. Bit of a modified puppy pose. Coming back to your tabletop and lifting the knees, sending the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. So just in your stance, pedaling into the feet, stretching through the back of the legs. Going to look forward, walk the feet up towards the hands. Coming into a forward fold, nice bend in the knees, tailbones lifting high, just relaxing the head and the neck. And then slowly coming back to standing. Just going to do a couple of rounds of sun salutation. So just come to your mountain pose, big toes together, slight gap between the heels, into Tadasana. Arms by the sides, using the muscles in the quads, pulling up from the knees. Breathing in, taking the arms up, palms together, looking up towards the thumbs. Exhale, folding forward, bending at the knees, fingertips towards the ground. Coming into that Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, we fold back down, hands meet the mat. Step back to your plank position or drop to the knees, whichever is your choice. Shift the weight forward so that the shoulders are over the wrists. And lower yourself down, either all the way down or come to your upward facing dog. The only thing touching the floor is your hands, tops of the feet. Exhale, we're sending it back to our downward facing dog. And then just taking a breath in down dog. Might bring a bend to the knees, sending the hips up a bit higher. And look forward, walk the feet up towards the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, we come all the way back up. Going straight into our next one. Breathing in, taking the arms up, palms together. Exhale, we fold. Fingertips to the floor. Relax the head and the neck. Just give them a gentle shake. Make sure you're not holding any tension. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Either drop to the knees now or step yourself back to a plank. Moving through our vinyasa. Shift the weight forward. Lower yourself down. And come to a back bend of your choice, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, moving back to our downward dog. Breathing it out through the mouth. Remember to breathe all the way through your practice. Look forward, walk the feet up to the hands, and then slowly coming up to standing. I'm going to step back with the left foot, come into a warrior two. So a nice bend in that front knee. Exhale, take the arms out. Nice warrior two stance, back foot's parallel to the back edge of your mat, looking over the fingers of your front hand. We're just going to hold it for a couple of breaths. Nice strong legs, strong arms in your warrior two. Breathe in, straighten the front leg, take the arms up. Exhale, bend back into your warrior two position. And again, breathe in. Exhale. Last time, breathing in, take the arms up. And come into a triangle position. So this front arm's going to drop down. The back arm's already up. And we're just going to move sideways into that triangle. So the chest's this shoulder's going to pull backwards to lift the chest to the ceiling. Look it up to that raised hand if you can. If not, just look straight ahead if it sends you off balance. But if this is happening where the chest's coming down, just bring yourself up a little bit. Don't lose your balance. Because it just ruins the alignment. If you're trying to go as deep as you can with this hand, sometimes the chest comes down like this. So instead, come up a bit higher and open up through the chest. Take that arm all the way across. And then we're going to bring the hands down to frame that foot. Just bringing this leg forward, come into a pyramid. So we're in our pyramid position now. Front leg is straight. Back leg is also straight on a slight angle. Not too much of one. And we're going to bend over that straight leg. Taking some nice full breaths. Spin those toes forward on that left foot and drop the left knee to the floor. So we're just in a low lunge position. Going to breathe in, take the arms up, find some balance. Looking up towards the hands. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift that left leg. Bring yourself back to a plank. Send the hips up and back to your down dog. Again, pedaling to the feet, just giving the legs a bit more of a stretch out. Take a little bend in your knees, walk the hands back towards the feet. Then slowly coming up to standing. Moving to warrior two on the opposite side. Okay, so stepping forward with the left foot. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Exhale, take the arms out and bend into the front knee. The front heel should be lined up with the arch of that back foot. Find a nice bend in the knee. Nice strong warrior two. We don't want you leaning forward or anything like that. Body's nicely stacked on top of the hips. Breathing in, taking the arms up, straightening the front leg. Exhale, bend into your warrior two. Again, breathing in. Exhale. One more time, breathe in, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. We'll come into your triangle, so straighten the front leg, drop the front arm down, breathe in as you reach the back arm up, lifting the chest to the ceiling, finding the stretch that feels good for you without compromising your alignment. You'll find one side a little bit different from the other. Maybe bringing this arm all the way across. And deeper side stretch. Lovely. We're going to bring the hands down towards the mat and just move this foot coming into your pyramid. So just to find the right alignment in your pyramid. Back foot's on a bit of an angle. Front leg is straight. We're just bending over that front leg. Trying to keep a straight back at the same time. If you've got blocks, you could bring the blocks to either side of that foot. This foot on the floor. Bend into that front knee, spin the right toes forward, right and left don't work for me. Drop that right knee down, coming into your lunge position, raising the arms. Find your footing. Maybe looking up to the hands if it's in your reach. If not, don't worry. Exhale, take the hands down, frame that left foot. Just maybe rocking side to side to open up a little bit into the hips. Tuck the right toes under, lifting that right leg. And all we're going to do is walk the hands back to the centre, come into a wide fold. So the feet need to be slightly turned inwards. And we're going to start to fold down over the legs. So just bringing the body down, hands are coming to the mat in front of us. We're trying to encourage the crown of the head to draw down towards the ground. Nice stretch for the inner thighs. If the hands don't reach the floor, it's not a problem. Just bring something under your hands to bring the floor closer to you. Inhale, come all the way up. Just walk the feet back together. We're coming back to a standing position. So we're just going to come into your mountain pose again. Big toes together, bit of a gap between the heels. Breathing in, taking the arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, we're coming all the way down to a seated position. So place the bottom on the floor. We're going to keep the knees bent in front of us and just start to bend one knee. We're trying to keep an upright spine. So maybe bending one leg. If you can grab hold of the big toe, straightening one leg, or just keeping a bend into it, depending on the flexibility in the knee and in the leg. So we're just going to straighten that leg, maybe letting go with the hands. And bend that knee in. We'll swap sides. So just start to bend into the knee, maybe straightening the leg slightly. See if you can grab hold of the toe with the two first fingers, straightening into that leg. We're trying to keep that nice upright position as well. Letting go with the hands. And release. We're going to come all the way down to lying down, just hugging the knees into the chest. Nice gentle circles with the lower back against the mat. Just relaxing the feet to the floor. We'll take the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out to the sides. Bringing one hand to the heart space, one hand to the lower belly. Just going to start to breathe, breathing in for 4, back out for 4. So breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just keeping that nice rhythm of breath going in your own time. And you can either stay in this position for as long as you like. But thank you so much for joining me for the practice today. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Take care.